Preparing for your Australian citizenship test? Congratulations, you've come to the right channel. On this channel, you'll find everything you need to pass on your first try guaranteed. This video covers 182 official questions from our Common Bond, Part 1, Australia and its people. Make sure to watch every question. Each one is important and can help you pass with confidence. Let's get started. Question 1. What do you pledge at the Australian citizenship ceremony? A. To follow only local laws. B. Loyalty to Australia and its people. C. To participate only in referendums. D. To learn about Australian wildlife. The correct answer is B. Loyalty to Australia and its people. Question 2. At the citizenship ceremony, you pledge your loyalty to Australia and its people. It is therefore important for you to A. Learn about Australian laws and policies. B. Travel to all Australian states. C. Participate in sports and cultural events. D. Understand Australia's community and Indigenous heritage. The correct answer is D. Understand Australia's community and Indigenous heritage. Question 3. Why is it important for you to understand Australia's history as a new citizen? A. To memorise key historical dates. B. To understand how Australia became a stable and successful multicultural nation. C. To learn about famous Australian landmarks. D. To qualify for citizenship tests. The correct answer is B. To understand how Australia became a stable and successful multicultural nation. Question 4. Who are the Indigenous peoples of Australia? A. Maori and Polynesians. B. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. C. Inuit and First Nations. D. Zulu and Khoisan. The correct answer is B. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Question 5. What significance do age-old beliefs and traditions have in the lives of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples? A. They still guide their culture and values. B. They are no longer important. C. They are only used in ceremonies. D. They are studied as history. The correct answer is A. They still guide their culture and values. Question 6. Which culture is an important part of Australia's national identity? A. Indian culture. B. Homogenous culture. C. Indigenous culture. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. Indigenous culture. Question 7. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples have a deep connection with the land, which is expressed in their A. Farming. B. Stories, art, and dance. C. Technology. D. Political actions. The correct answer is B. Stories, art, and dance. Question 8. Torres Strait Islander people are from islands located between A. Queensland and Fiji. B. Northern tip of Queensland and Papua New Guinea. C. Australia and New Zealand. D. Indonesia and Papua New Guinea. The correct answer is B. Northern tip of Queensland and Papua New Guinea. Question 9. Which of the following is true regarding the creation of Australia? A. Aboriginal peoples believe they are central to the creation stories of this land, and their creation stories commence with the beginning of time. B. Australia was created by natural disasters over a short period. C. The creation of Australia began after European settlement. D. None of the above. The correct answer is A. Aboriginal peoples believe they are central to the creation stories of this land, and their creation stories commence with the beginning of time. Question 10. When did the Aboriginal people arrive in Australia? A. 5,000 years ago. B. Between 65,000 and 40,000 years ago. C. 10,000 years ago. D. Between 5,000 and 15,000 years ago. The correct answer is B. Between 65,000 and 40,000 years ago. Question 11. From where did Aboriginal people originate? A. Mainland Australia and Tasmania. B. Papua New Guinea and Fiji. C. New Zealand and Tasmania. D. Mainland Australia and Indonesia. The correct answer is A. Mainland Australia and Tasmania. Question 12. What are the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people famous for? A. They have the oldest continuous cultures and traditions in North America. B. They have the oldest continuous cultures and traditions in Europe. C. Both A and B. D. They have the oldest continuous cultures and traditions in the world. The correct answer is D. They have the oldest continuous cultures and traditions in the world. Question 13. Who were Australia's first inhabitants? A. The Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. B. The European settlers. C. The early Asian immigrants. D. The Pacific Islander communities. The correct answer is A. The Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Question 14. What happened to Australia's population 10 years after the gold rush? A. It stayed the same. B. It tripled. C. It more than doubled. D. It decreased. The correct answer is C. It more than doubled. Question 15. Who were the first non-European people to come to Australia? A. Americans. B. Britishers. C. Vikings. D. Chinese. The correct answer is D. Chinese. Question 16. The 1851 gold rush in Australia attracted people from A. Europe. B. China. C. All around the world. D. New Zealand. The correct answer is C. All around the world. Question 17. What started in 1851 when gold was found in New South Wales and Victoria? A. The Quiet Revolution. B. The Gold Rush. C. The Farming Boom. D. The Roaring 1850s. The correct answer is B. The Gold Rush. Question 18. When did the gold rush happen in Australia? A. In 1851. B. In 1855. C. In 1860. D. In 1870. The correct answer is A. In 1851. Question 19. When was gold discovered in the colonies of New South Wales and Victoria? A. In 1848. B. In 1851. C. In 1890. D. In 1830. The correct answer is B. In 1851. Question 20. What influence did British and Irish heritage have on Australia? A. It shaped Australia's recent culture, history, and politics. B. It had no significant impact. C. It led to the decline of local traditions. D. It primarily affected Australia's economy. The correct answer is A. It shaped Australia's recent culture, history, and politics. Question 21. Where did the early free settlers in Australia come from? A. Great Britain and Ireland. B. The United States and Canada. C. China and India. D. New Zealand and South Africa. The correct answer is A. Great Britain and Ireland. Question 22. What happened to New South Wales as more convicts and free settlers arrived? A. The colony fell into decline. B. The colony grew and developed. C. The colony became isolated. D. The colony struggled to survive. The correct answer is B. The colony grew and developed. Question 23. Who was the first governor of the colony of New South Wales? A. Captain Hardy. B. Captain Arthur Jr. C. Captain Arthur Phillip. D. Captain Arthur Currie. The correct answer is C. Captain Arthur Phillip. Question 24. How was the problem of the convicts in Britain solved? A. They decided to transport convicts to the other side of the world, to the new colony of Scotland. B. They decided to transport convicts to the other side of the world, to the new colony of New South Wales. C. They decided to transport convicts to the other side of the world, to the new colony of India. D. They killed them all. The correct answer is B. They decided to transport convicts to the other side of the world, to the new colony of New South Wales. Question 25. Why did the British government decide to transport convicts to New South Wales in the 18th century? A. To establish a new trade route. B. To manage overcrowded prisons. C. To explore new territories. D. To find gold. The correct answer is B. To manage overcrowded prisons.
Don't have time to study every test question? No worries, we've got you covered. You can get ready in less than 1 hour and pass the Australian citizenship test guaranteed. Get our premium cheat sheet with 150 must-know questions. Grab the download link from the description below.
Question 26. What became to known as the First Fleet? A. The first 11 convict ships that arrived from Great Britain to Australia. B. The first 10 convict ships that arrived from Asia to Australia. C. The first 9 convict ships that arrived from Great Britain to Australia. D. The first 8 convict ships that arrived from China to Australia. The correct answer is A. The first 11 convict ships that arrived from Great Britain to Australia. Question 27. From which country did the first fleet of convicts arrive in Australia in 1788? A. France. B. Spain. C. Great Britain. D. Portugal. The correct answer is C. Great Britain. Question 28. What marked the beginning of European settlement in Australia? A. The arrival of the first fleet in 1788. B. The establishment of the gold rush. C. The founding of Sydney in 1800. D. The signing of the Treaty of Versailles. The correct answer is A. The arrival of the first fleet in 1788. Question 29. When did the European settlement start in Australia? A. June 12, 1770. B. November 22nd, 1780. C. January 26, 1788. D. March 16, 1790. The correct answer is C. January 26, 1788. Question 30. How many Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander languages are part of Australian culture? A. More than 50. B. More than 25. C. More than 200. D. More than 100. The correct answer is D. More than 100. Question 31. Why is communicating in English important in Australia? A. It helps with making friends. B. It is necessary for working and living effectively. C. It is required for travelling only. D. It is needed for applying for jobs abroad. The correct answer is B. It is necessary for working and living effectively. Question 32. According to Australian values. Why should migrants learn and use English? A. To participate in Australian society. B. To get citizenship only. C. To travel around Australia. D. To improve their social media skills. The correct answer is A. To participate in Australian society. Question 33. What role does English play in Australia? A. It is only spoken in public offices. B. It is part of Australia's national identity. C. It is only spoken in schools. D. It is a second language for most people. The correct answer is B. It is part of Australia's national identity. Question 34. What is Australia's national language? A. English. B. French. C. Spanish. D. Australian. The correct answer is A. English. Question 35. What does Australia aim to build? A. A cohesive and unified nation. B. A nation with many different identities. C. A nation with distinct culture and tradition. D. A nation only for immigrants. The correct answer is A. A cohesive and unified nation. Question 36. How does Australia's diversity help its connection to the world? A. It makes Australia less involved globally. B. It strengthens Australia's link with other countries. C. It reduces Australia's influence on the world. D. It creates tension with other nations. The correct answer is B. It strengthens Australia's link with other countries. Question 37. How has Australia's population changed over the last 2 centuries? A. It has become more diverse. B. It has remained the same. C. It has become more isolated. D. None of the above. The correct answer is A. It has become more diverse. Question 38. Why have people migrated to Australia in recent years? A. To join family, start a new life, or escape hardship. B. To work in Australia's mining industry. C. To participate in Australian sports. D. To study at Australian universities. The correct answer is A. To join family, start a new life, or escape hardship. Question 39. What have recent migration and refugee programs brought to Australia? A. Only people seeking jobs. B. Only skilled workers. C. People from all over the world. D. People only from neighbouring countries. The correct answer is C. People from all over the world. Question 40. Why did many Europeans migrate to Australia after World War II? A. To escape war and start a new life. B. For better job opportunities. C. To join British colonies. D. For religious freedom. The correct answer is A. To escape war and start a new life. Question 41. Why did a wave of non-British migration to Australia occur after World War II? A. Because many people in Europe sought better job opportunities. B. Because millions of people in Europe had to leave their homelands. C. Because Australia needed more workers in agriculture. D. Because Australia wanted to expand its colonies. The correct answer is B. Because millions of people in Europe had to leave their homelands. Question 42. When did a wave of non-British migration to Australia occur? A. After World War I. B. During the Great Depression. C. After World War II. D. In the early 20th century. The correct answer is C. After World War II. Question 43. Why were programs introduced in Australia during the early 20th century? A. To stop migration from Britain. B. To encourage British migrants to settle. C. To allow migration from all countries. D. To stop all migration. The correct answer is B. To encourage British migrants to settle. Question 44. What happened to migration levels in Australia throughout the first half of the 20th century? A. They rose and fell. B. They remained steady. C. They decreased significantly. D. They increased continuously. The correct answer is A. They rose and fell. Question 45. When were the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people included in the official estimate of the Australian population? A. After they protested in 1960. B. After they became a majority in Australia in 1980. C. After the Australian Constitution, 1901. D. After the 1967 referendum. The correct answer is D. After the 1967 referendum. Question 46. When were the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people included in the official estimates of the Australian population? A. In 1960. B. In 1969. C. In 1967. D. In 1978. The correct answer is C. In 1967. Question 47. What was Australia's population in 1901? A. 1 million. B. 2 million. C. 3 million. D. 4 million. The correct answer is D. 4 million. (48) What key institutions were established under the Australian Constitution in 1901? A. National democratic institutions, including the National Parliament, Government, and the High Court. B. A national army and navy, and state governments. C. A federal police force and local councils. D. Electoral commissions and state parliaments. The correct answer is A. National democratic institutions, including the National Parliament, Government, and the High Court. Question 49. What do we call the Federation of States formed in 1901? A. The British Empire. B. The Commonwealth of Australia. C. The United States of Australia. D. The Australian Confederation. The correct answer is B. The Commonwealth of Australia. Question 50. When were the separate colonies united into a federation of states called the Commonwealth of Australia? A. In 1920. B. In 1901. C. in 1932, D. in 1915. The correct answer is B. in 1901. Question 51. What does Terra Australis Incognita refer to? A. Land of the South. B. Southern Star. C. Made of Gold. D. Land of Wealth. The correct answer is A. Land of the South. Question 52. What is Australia's position among the largest countries in the world? A. Fifth largest. B. Fourth largest. C. Seventh largest. D. Sixth largest. The correct answer is D. Sixth largest. Question 53. What is the capital of the Northern Territory? A. Perth. B. Newcastle. C. Darwin. D. Pittsburgh. The correct answer is C. Darwin. Question 54. What is the capital of the Australian Capital Territory? A. Melbourne. B. Brisbane. C. Canberra. D. Hobart. The correct answer is C. Canberra. Question 55. What is the capital of Tasmania? A. Melbourne. B. Brisbane. C. Canberra. D. Hobart. The correct answer is D. Hobart. Question 56. What is the capital of South Australia? A. Canberra. B. Adelaide. C. Sydney. D. Newcastle. The correct answer is B. Adelaide. Question 57. What is the capital of Western Australia? A. Brisbane. B. Newcastle. C. Canberra. D. Perth. The correct answer is D. Perth. Question 58. What is the capital of Queensland? A. Brisbane. B. Perth. C. Newcastle. D. Sydney. The correct answer is A. Brisbane. Question 59. What is the capital of Victoria? A. Perth. B. Melbourne. C. Canberra. D. Newcastle. The correct answer is B. Melbourne. Question 60. What is the capital of New South Wales? A. Sydney. B. Canberra. C. Melbourne. D. Newcastle. The correct answer is A. Sydney. Question 61. Does each state and mainland territory have its own capital? A. Yes. B. No. C. Some have, others don't. D. Canberra is the capital of all the territories. The correct answer is A. Yes. Question 62. What is the capital of Australia? A. Sydney. B. Melbourne. C. Canberra. D. Perth. The correct answer is C. Canberra. Question 63. How many mainland territories are there in the Commonwealth of Australia? A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. D. 4. The correct answer is B. 2. Question 64. Which of the following are Australian mainland territories? A. Northern Territory and Australian Capital Territory. B. Queensland and Tasmania. C. Victoria and New South Wales. D. South Australia and Western Australia. The correct answer is A. Northern Territory and Australian Capital Territory. Question 65. Which of the following are the Australian states? A. New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, Western Australia, South Australia, and Tasmania. B. New Zealand, Queensland, Western Australia, Victoria, Tasmania. C. Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, Adelaide, Brisbane. D. New South Wales, Queensland, Melbourne, Tasmania, Canberra. The correct answer is A. New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, Western Australia, South Australia, and Tasmania. Question 66. How many states are there in the Commonwealth of Australia? A. 2. B. 4. C. 6. D. 8. The correct answer is C. 6. Question 67. What is the Commonwealth of Australia? A. It is a federation of multiple countries. B. It is a federation of 6 states and 2 mainland territories. C. It is a federation of small islands. D. Both A and B. The correct answer is B. It is a federation of 6 states and 2 mainland territories. Question 68. Which of the following are the national icons located in New South Wales? A. The Sydney Harbour Bridge and Opera House. B. The Eiffel Tower and Big Ben. C. The Statue of Liberty and Golden Gate Bridge. D. The Colosseum and the Great Wall of China. The correct answer is A. The Sydney Harbour Bridge and Opera House. Question 69. Which is the largest city in Australia? A. Melbourne. B. Sydney. C. Victoria. D. Perth. The correct answer is B. Sydney. Question 70. Which was the first Australian colony to be established by the British? A. Victoria. B. New Queensland. C. Western Australia. D. New South Wales. The correct answer is D. New South Wales. Question 71. Which of the following are icons of Victoria? A. The Melbourne Cricket Ground, the 12 Apostles, and the Royal Exhibition Building. B. The Sydney Opera House and Bondi Beach. C. The Great Barrier Reef and Uluru. D. The Blue Mountains and the Daintree. The correct answer is A. The Melbourne Cricket Ground, the 12 Apostles, and the Royal Exhibition Building. Question 72. What contributed to the many fine buildings built in Victoria? A. The wealth created from the gold rush of the 1850s. B. The establishment of new universities. C. The rise of Australian tourism. D. The expansion of transportation networks. The correct answer is A. The wealth created from the gold rush of the 1850s. Question 73. Which Australian state has many buildings built from the wealth created by the gold rush of the 1850s? A. Queensland. B. Victoria. C. New South Wales. D. Western Australia. The correct answer is B. Victoria.
Finding this video helpful? Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Your support helps us create more practice videos to get you test ready. Now, let's get back to it.
Question 74. Which of the following is the smallest of the mainland states? A. Queensland. B. Victoria. C. South Australia. D. New South Wales. The correct answer is B. Victoria. Question 75. Which of the following does Queensland have? A. Tropical rainforests, temperate coastal areas, and dry inland. B. Tropical forests, cold mountains and fertile plains. C. Coastal areas, arid deserts, and dense forests. D. Wetlands, temperate forests, and urban regions. The correct answer is A. Tropical rainforests, temperate coastal areas, and dry inland. Question 76. Which world-famous reef runs along the eastern coast of the Torres Strait Islands? A. Great Barrier Reef. B. Small Barrier Reef. C. Agincourt Reef. D. Ningaloo Reef. The correct answer is A. Great Barrier Reef. Question 77. Where do the Torres Strait Islands lie? A. South of the NSW state. B. West of the Victoria state. C. North of the Queensland state. D. East of the Tasmania state. The correct answer is C. North of the Queensland state. Question 78. Which is Australia's second largest state? A. Sydney. B. Queensland. C. Victoria. D. New Southland. The correct answer is B. Queensland. Question 79. Which of the following are icons of Western Australia? A. Ningaloo Coast, Margaret River, and the Kimberley region. B. Sydney Opera House and Bondi Beach. C. Great Barrier Reef and Uluru. D. The 12 Apostles and the Blue Mountains. The correct answer is A. Ningaloo Coast, Margaret River, and the Kimberley region. Question 80. What is Western Australia home to? A. Many large mining projects. B. Many major fishing industries. C. Large entertainment complexes. D. Extensive forests and reserves. The correct answer: A. Many large mining projects. Question 81. What is the southwest of Western Australia known for? A. Urban development and skyscrapers. B. Deserts and mining regions. C. Rich agricultural and wine-growing areas. D. Wetlands and tropical rainforests. The correct answer is C. Rich agricultural and wine-growing areas. Question 82. The east of Western Australia is A. Mostly desert. B. Fertile plains. C. Coastal areas. D. Forests and wetlands. The correct answer is A. Mostly desert. Question 83. Which is Australia's largest state? A. South Australia. B. Western Australia. C. New South Wales. D. Queensland. The correct answer is B. Western Australia. Question 84. Where does 75% of Western Australia's population reside? A. Rockingham. B. Perth. C. Mandurah. D. Bunbury. The correct answer is B. Perth. Question 85. Which of the following are icons of South Australia? A. The Barossa Valley and the Flinders Ranges. B. The Great Barrier Reef and Uluru. C. The Sydney Opera House and Bondi Beach. D. The 12 Apostles and the Kimberley region. The correct answer is A. The Barossa Valley and the Flinders Ranges. Question 86. What is Adelaide, a capital of South Australia, known for? A. Fine colonial architecture. B. Tall modern buildings. C. Tropical forests. D. Deserts. The correct answer is A. Fine colonial architecture. Question 87. What is South Australia famous for? A. Mining regions. B. Agricultural regions. C. Wine regions. D. Tropical regions. The correct answer is C. Wine regions. Question 88. The coastline of South Australia is A. Rugged. B. Flat. C. Sandy. D. Tropical. The correct answer is A. Rugged. Question 89. Which of the following are icons of Tasmania? A. Cradle Mountain, Port Arthur, and the Bay of Fires. B. The Great Barrier Reef and Uluru. C. The Sydney Opera House and Bondi Beach. D. The 12 Apostles and the Blue Mountains. The correct answer is A. Cradle Mountain, Port Arthur, and the Bay of Fires. Question 90. What is notable about much of Tasmania's land? A. It is mostly urbanised. B. It has unspoilt wilderness landscapes. C. It is a major agricultural area. D. None of the above. The correct answer is B. It has unspoilt wilderness landscapes. Question 91. What separates Tasmania from the mainland of Australia? A. The Bass Strait. B. The Great Australian Bight. C. The Tasmanian Sea. D. The Coral Sea. The correct answer is A. The Bass Strait. Question 92. Which is Australia's smallest state? A. Perth. B. Queensland. C. Victoria. D. Tasmania. The correct answer is D. Tasmania. Question 93. What is Tasmania? A. An ocean. B. A sea. C. An island. D. All of the above. The correct answer is C. An island. Question 94. Which national institutions are located in Canberra? A. Parliament House and the High Court of Australia. B. The Australian Museum and the National Gallery. C. The Sydney Opera House and the Great Barrier Reef. D. The Australian War Memorial and the Royal Botanic Gardens. The correct answer is A. Parliament House and the High Court of Australia. Question 95. Where is the Australian Capital Territory located? A. Between Sydney and Austria. B. Between Melbourne and Perth. C. Between Sydney and Melbourne. D. Between Melbourne and Tasmania. The correct answer is C. Between Sydney and Melbourne. Question 96. Which of the following are icons of the Northern Territory? A. The Blue Mountains and Port Arthur. B. The Sydney Opera House and Bondi Beach. C. The Great Barrier Reef and the 12 Apostles. D. Uluru, Kata Tjuta, and Kings Canyon. The correct answer is D. Uluru, Kata Tjuta, and Kings Canyon. Question 97. What is the south of the Northern Territory known for? A. Dry red desert. B. Tropical beaches. C. Mountainous landscapes. D. Wetlands. The correct answer is A. Dry red desert. Question 98. What is the environment like in the north of the Northern Territory? A. Tropical. B. Dry and arid. C. Temperate. D. Coastal and sandy. The correct answer is B. Tropical. Question 99. When is a welcome to country usually held during an event? A. At the beginning of the event. B. In the middle of the event. C. At the end of the event. D. After the event. The correct answer is A. At the beginning of the event. Question 100. In Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander cultures, what is usually the first item to open an event? A. A traditional dance performance. B. A welcome to country. C. An acknowledgement of country. D. A pledge to country. The correct answer is B. A welcome to country. Question 101. How can a welcome to country be performed? A. Through songs, dances, smoking ceremonies or speeches. B. Only through speeches in traditional languages. C. Through cultural presentations. D. None of the above. The correct answer is A. Through songs, dances, smoking ceremonies or speeches. Question 102. Who can deliver a welcome to country? A. A local teacher. B. A community leader from any culture. C. A government official. D. An Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander custodian of the local region. The correct answer is D. An Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander custodian of the local region. Question 103. Which of the following is true for a welcome to country? A. It was traditionally performed to ensure visitors had a safe and protected journey during their time on their land. B. It was performed to invite visitors to settle on their land. C. It was a ceremony to introduce visitors to the local community. D. It was used to start a cultural celebration or event. The correct answer is A. It was traditionally performed to ensure visitors had a safe and protected journey during their time on their land. Question 104. Why do Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander people perform a welcome to country? A. To welcome visitors to their traditional land. B. To celebrate national holidays. C. To give a historical lecture. D. To announce local events. The correct answer is A. To welcome visitors to their traditional land. Question 105. Who usually delivers the acknowledgement of country at meetings or events? A. The chair or master of ceremonies. B. The Speaker of the House. C. The event coordinator. D. The guest of honour. The correct answer is A. The chair or master of ceremonies.
Don't have time to study every test question? No worries, we've got you covered. You can get ready in less than 1 hour and pass the Australian citizenship test guaranteed. Get our premium cheat sheet with 150 must-know questions. Grab the download link from the description below.
Question 106. Who can deliver an acknowledgement of country? A. Only Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. B. Anyone C. Only the chairperson. D. Only the event organizer. The correct answer is B. Anyone. Question 107. The acknowledgement of country usually delivered as part of A. The closing of an event. B. The opening address. C. The welcome and housekeeping at meetings and events. D. The program overview. The correct answer is C. The welcome and housekeeping at meetings and events. Question 108. What does an acknowledgement of country pay respect to? A. The deep cultural practices, wisdom, and teachings passed down through generations. B. The cultural significance of the land, its history, and the Indigenous people's connection to it. C. The history and ongoing contributions of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander communities. D. Traditional custodians, particularly elders past and present, and Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples in attendance. The correct answer is D. Traditional custodians, particularly elders past and present, and Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples in attendance. Question 109. What does an acknowledgement of country recognise? A. That the gathering is on Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander land. B. The event schedule and agenda. C. The importance of local customs. D. The contributions of attendees. The correct answer is A. That the gathering is on Aboriginal or Torres Strait Islander land. Question 110. Who announces the Australian of the Year awards? A. The Prime Minister. B. The Governor-General. C. The Minister for Foreign Affairs. D. The Speaker of the House of Representatives. The correct answer is A. The Prime Minister. Question 111. Where are the Australian of the Year awards announced? A. In Sydney. B. In Canberra. C. In Melbourne. D. In Brisbane. The correct answer is B. In Canberra. Question 112. When are the Australian of the Year awards announced? A. During Australia Day celebrations. B. On National Remembrance Day. C. On the Sovereign's birthday. D. During the Christmas holidays. The correct answer is A. During Australia Day celebrations. Question 113. On Australia Day, which special events take place across Australia? A. Marriages. B. National sporting events. C. Special citizenship ceremonies. D. Music festivals. The correct answer is C. Special citizenship ceremonies. Question 114. What is Australia Day all about? A. Acknowledging and celebrating the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. B. Acknowledging and celebrating the people living in Australia for generations. C. Acknowledging and celebrating the people who come to Australia from all over the globe. D. all of the above? The correct answer is D. All of the above. Question 115. Which day is the biggest annual public holiday in Australia? A. Christmas Day. B. Australia Day. C. New Year's Day. D. Anzac Day. The correct answer is B. Australia Day. Question 116. What do communities across Australia do on Australia Day? A. Reflect on history and the people who contributed to country's shared achievements. B. Celebrate only Indigenous cultures. C. Honour the natural beauty of Australia. D. Arrange sporting events. The correct answer is A. Reflect on history and the people who contributed to country's shared achievements. Question 117. What does Australia Day commemorate? A. The anniversary of the arrival of the First Fleet in 1788. B. The founding of Federation in 1901. C. The end of the World War II. D. The establishment of Canberra as the capital. The correct answer is A. The anniversary of the arrival of the First Fleet in 1788. Question 118. In which parts of Australia is Australia Day a public holiday? A. Only in capital cities. B. Only in New South Wales and Victoria. C. In every state and territory. D. Only in major urban areas. The correct answer is A. In every state and territory. Question 119. When do Australians celebrate Australia Day? A. 26 January each year. B. 1 January each year. C. 25 December each year. D. 26 November each year. The correct answer is A. 26 January each year. Question 120. Who do Australians honour on Anzac Day? A. International allies in past wars. B. Political leaders for their policies. C. Servicemen and women for their courage and commitment. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. Servicemen and women for their courage and commitment. Question 121. What do Australians remember on Anzac Day? A. The sacrifice of Australians who served and died in wars. B. The signing of peace treaties. C. The history of the Australian Constitution. D. The establishment of Federation. The correct answer is A. The sacrifice of Australians who served and died in wars. Question 122. What happened on Anzac Day, April 25, 1915? A. The United Nations was established. B. World War II began. C. Federation of Australia was declared. D. The Australian and New Zealand Army Corps landed at Gallipoli, Turkey. The correct answer is D. The Australian and New Zealand Army Corps landed at Gallipoli, Turkey. Question 123. Where is Gallipoli, the site of the Anzac landing? A. Turkey. B. Greece. C. Egypt. D. Italy. The correct answer is A. Turkey. Question 124. Where did the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps land during World War I? A. In Russia. B. In Turkey. C. In Austria. D. In Australia. The correct answer is B. In Turkey. Question 125. What does ANZAC stand for? A. Australian and New Zealand Army Corps. B. Australia-New Zealand Allied Coalition. C. Army Network of Australia and Zealand. D. Australian Navy and Army Corps. The correct answer is A. Australian and New Zealand Army Corps. Question 126. When is Anzac Day commemorated? A. 25 April each year. B. 26 January each year. C. 11 November each year. D. 15 August each year. The correct answer is A. 25 April each year. Question 127. What does the Southern Cross on the Australian national flag represent? A. A group of stars visible in the southern sky. B. The connections with the United Kingdom. C. The unity of Australia's states. D. The British Empire's influence. The correct answer is A. A group of stars visible in the southern sky. Question 128. Where is the Southern Cross located on the Australian national flag? A. On the left. B. On the right. C. In the centre. D. At the top. The correct answer is B. On the right. Question 129. What do the 7 points of the Commonwealth star on the Australian national flag represent? A. 6 states and 1 territory. B. 6 states and 6 territories. C. The 7 original colonies. D. 6 states and the Commonwealth. The correct answer is A. 6 states and 1 territory. Question 130. How many points does the Commonwealth star have? A. 4. B. 5. C. 6. D. 7. The correct answer is D. 7. Question 131. What do we call the star under the Union Jack on the Australian national flag? A. The French star. B. The Commonwealth star. C. The Australian star. D. The Union Jack star. The correct answer is B. The Commonwealth star. Question 132. Why is the Union Jack present in the national flag of Australia? A. It shows Australia's commitment and loyalty to the world. B. It shows Australia's commitment and loyalty to Britain. C. It represents Australia's history of British settlement and the laws they inherited as a result. D. All of the above. The correct answer is C. It represents Australia's history of British settlement and the laws they inherited as a result. Question 133. What does the Union Jack on the Australian national flag represent? A. The history of British settlement and inherited laws. B. The Australian Indigenous heritage. C. The Australian Army's history. D. Australia's colonial history. The correct answer is A. The history of British settlement and inherited laws. Question 134. What is in the top left corner on the Australian national flag? A. The Union Jack. B. The Commonwealth Star. C. The Southern Cross. D. The Australian coat of arms. The correct answer is A. The Union Jack. Question 135. What is the background colour of the Australian national flag? A. Red. B. Blue. C. Green. D. White. The correct answer is B. Blue. Question 136. What are the colours of the Australian national flag? A. Blue, white and red. B. Green, yellow and black. C. Red, white and blue. D. Black, white and green. The correct answer is A. Blue, white and red. Question 137. Which of the following are the official flags of Australia? A. The Australian national flag, the Aboriginal flag, and the Torres Strait Islander flag. B. The Australian national flag, the English flag, and the Aboriginal flag. C. The Australian national flag, the Southern Cross flag, and the Torres Strait Islander flag. D. The Australian national flag, the Australian defence flag, and the Aboriginal flag. The correct answer is A. The Australian national flag, the Aboriginal flag, and the Torres Strait Islander flag. Question 138. How many official flags does Australia have? A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. D. 4. The correct answer is C. 3. Question 139. Which of the following is Australia's official flag? A. The Australian national flag. B. The Australian Aboriginal flag. C. The Torres Strait Islander flag. D. None of the above. The correct answer is A. The Australian national flag. Question 140. What does the yellow circle on the Australian Aboriginal flag represent? A. The sun. B. The moon. C. The stars. D. The sacred fire. The correct answer is A. The sun. Question 141. What significance does the bottom half of the Australian Aboriginal flag have? A. It has political significance. B. It has ceremonial significance. C. It represents the connection to the land. D. It symbolizes cultural identity. The correct answer is B. It has ceremonial significance. Question 142. What does the bottom half of the Australian Aboriginal flag represent? A. The earth. B. The ocean. C. The connection of Australian people to the land. D. None of the above. The correct answer is A. The earth. Question 143. What does the red colour in the Australian Aboriginal flag symbolise? A. The sun rays. B. The blood of Aboriginal ancestors. C. The earth and its ceremonial significance. D. The beauty of Australia's land. The correct answer is C. The earth and its ceremonial significance. Question 144. What does the top half of the Australian Aboriginal flag represent? A. The sacred land of Australia. B. The earth and its ceremonial significance. C. The blood of Aboriginal ancestors. D. The Aboriginal peoples of Australia. The correct answer is D. The Aboriginal peoples of Australia. Question 145. What does the black colour in the Australian Aboriginal flag represent? A. The Aboriginal peoples of Australia. B. The struggles of the Indigenous people of Australia. C. The Australian land and its fertility. D. The Australia's connection to the world. The correct answer is A. The Aboriginal peoples of Australia. Question 146. What are the colours of the Australian Aboriginal flag? A. Blue, white and red. B. Black, red and yellow. C. Green, black and white. D. Red, white and green. The correct answer is B. Black, red and yellow. Question 147. What does the Australian Aboriginal flag represent? A. The Aboriginal peoples, the earth and the sun. B. The history of Australia's settlers. C. The Australian landscape and animals. D. The unity of all Australians. The correct answer is A. The Aboriginal peoples, the earth and the sun. Question 148. What colour is the bottom half of the Australian Aboriginal flag? A. Green. B. Red. C. Black. D. Yellow. The correct answer is B. Red. Question 149. What does the white colour represent on the Torres Strait Islander flag? A. Peace. B. Strength. C. Unity. D. Freedom. The correct answer is A. Peace. Question 150. What do the points of the white star represent on the Torres Strait Islander flag? A. The cultures of Torres Strait Island. B. The different regions of Australia. C. The 6 states of Australia. D. The island groups in the Torres Strait. The correct answer is D. The island groups in the Torres Strait. Question 151. What does the white dancer's headdress on the Torres Strait Islander flag symbolize? A. All Torres Strait Islanders. B. The land. C. The sea. D. Peace. The correct answer is A. All Torres Strait Islanders. Question 152. What do the black lines represent on the Torres Strait Islander flag? A. The Torres Strait Islander people. B. The earth. C. The sea and waves. D. The peace and harmony. The correct answer is A. The Torres Strait Islander people. Question 153. Where is the blue panel present on the Torres Strait Islander flag? A. On the top right side. B. On the bottom left side. C. On both sides of the flag. D. In the center of the flag. The correct answer is D. In the center of the flag. Question 154. What does the blue panel in the center on the Torres Strait Islander flag represent? A. The sky. B. The sea. C. The moon. D. The land. The correct answer is B. The sea. Question 155. What do the green stripes on the Torres Strait Islander flag represent? A. The land. B. The sky. C. The sea. D. The islands. The correct answer is A. The land. Question 156. What are the colours of the Torres Strait Islander flag? A. Green, blue, black and white. B. Blue, red, white and black. C. Green, yellow, blue and red. D. Black, white and gold. The correct answer is A. Green, blue, black and white. Question 157. How many colours does the Torres Strait Islander flag have? A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. D. 4. The correct answer is D. 4. Question 158. What does the Torres Strait Islander flag symbolize? A. The land, sea, people and peace. B. The culture and history of Australia. C. The connection between the islander people and nature. D. The unity of Indigenous people. The correct answer is A. The land, sea, people and peace. Question 159. What forms the background of the Commonwealth coat of arms? A. The Commonwealth Star. B. The Southern Cross. C. The Australian flag. D. The golden wattle. The correct answer is D. The golden wattle. Question 160. What is located above the shield in the Commonwealth coat of arms? A. The gold Commonwealth star. B. The Australian flag. C. The Southern Cross. D. The crown. The correct answer is A. The gold Commonwealth star. Question 161. Why are the kangaroo and emu used in the Commonwealth coat of arms? A. Because they are native Australian animals. B. Because they represent courage. C. Because they symbolise equality. D. They were chosen randomly. The correct answer is A. Because they are native Australian animals. Question 162. Which animals support the shield in the Commonwealth coat of arms? A. Emu and platypus. B. Koala and kangaroo. C. Kangaroo and emu. D. Wombat and kangaroo. The correct answer is C. Kangaroo and emu. Question 163. Which is the national animal of Australia? A. Tiger. B. Elephant. C. Kangaroo. D. Emu. The correct answer is C. Kangaroo. Question 164. What does the shield in the Commonwealth coat of arms represent? A. The federal government. B. The 6 states and federation. C. The national flower. D. The coat of arms of the UK. The correct answer is B. The 6 states and federation. Question 165. What does the Commonwealth coat of arms identify? A. The authority and property of the Commonwealth of Australia. B. The history of British settlement. C. Australian citizenship. D. The rights of Indigenous peoples. The correct answer is A. The authority and property of the Commonwealth of Australia. Question 166. What does the Commonwealth coat of arms represent? A. State sovereignty. B. National unity. C. Federal governance. D. Wildlife preservation. The correct answer is B. National unity. Question 167. What does the Commonwealth coat of arms symbolise? A. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. B. The Aboriginal people. C. The Commonwealth of Australia. D. The States of Australia. The correct answer is C. The Commonwealth of Australia. Question 168. What is the Commonwealth coat of arms? A. The official symbol of the Commonwealth of Australia. B. A traditional flag of Australia. C. The emblem of Australia's military forces. D. A symbol for Australian states. The correct answer is A. The official symbol of the Commonwealth of Australia. Question 169. What does each state and territory of Australia have? A. Its own animal emblem. B. Its own floral emblem. C. Its own flag. D. Its own cultural heritage. The correct answer is B. Its own floral emblem. Question 170. What colour are the flowers of the golden wattle in spring? A. Golden yellow. B. Bright red. C. Soft pink. D. Light purple. The correct answer is A. Golden yellow. Question 171. Where does the golden wattle mainly grow? A. Western Australia. B. Northern Australia. C. Southeastern Australia. D. Central Australia. The correct answer is C. Southeastern Australia. Question 172. Which is Australia's national flower? A. Golden wattle. B. Lily. C. Rose. D. Sunflower. The correct answer is A. Golden wattle. Question 173. What colours are usually worn by Australia's national sports teams? A. Green and gold. B. Black and white. C. Blue and red. D. Yellow and orange. The correct answer is A. Green and gold. Question 174. Which plant inspired Australia's national colours? A. Kangaroo paw. B. Golden wattle. C. Waratah. D. Bottlebrush. The correct answer is B. Golden wattle. Question 175. What are Australia's national colours? A. Green and gold. B. Blue and white. C. Red and yellow. D. Black and orange. The correct answer is A. Green and gold. Question 176. Why is opal important to Australia? A. It is the national gemstone and linked to Aboriginal stories. B. It is the rarest gemstone in the world. C. It is mined only in one region of Australia. D. It represents Australian cultural heritage. The correct answer is A. It is the national gemstone and linked to Aboriginal stories. Question 177. According to Aboriginal legend, what created the colours of the opal? A. The ocean meeting the land. B. A fire in the sky. C. The movement of the stars. D. A rainbow that touched the earth. The correct answer is D. A rainbow that touched the earth. Question 178. What is Australia's national gemstone? A. Opal. B. Diamond. C. Sapphire. D. Emerald. The correct answer is A. Opal. Question 179. What is the first line of Advance Australia Fair? A. For we are young and free. B. Beneath our radiant Southern Cross. C. Australians all let us rejoice. D. Advance Australia Fair. The correct answer is C. Australians all let us rejoice. Question 180. When is the national anthem of Australia sung? A. Only at official government events. B. On occasions of national importance, such as citizenship ceremonies and sporting events. C. Only at military ceremonies. D. At every public gathering. The correct answer is B. On occasions of national importance, such as citizenship ceremonies and sporting events. Question 181. What is the national anthem of Australia? A. Advance Australia Fair. B. Waltzing Matilda. C. God Save the Queen. D. Land Down Under. The correct answer is A. Advance Australia Fair. Question 182. What song is commonly sung in Australia to express pride and joy? A. God Save the King. B. The Star-Spangled Banner. C. Advance Australia Fair. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. Advance Australia Fair.